La gran mayoría de las personas al ver o escuchar actos de índole perversos o inimaginables nos hemos preguntado por qué no hay una pena de muerte, pero por otro lado nunca se suele pensar en el verdugo, que es la persona encargada de llevar a cabo la ejecución y en pocas palabras es una profesión hasta cierto punto cruel, con afecciones que podrían derivar en una auténtica película de terror. China, Irán y Vietnam son, por delante de Estados Unidos, los países con más sentencias de muerte, mientras que en Arabia Saudita el Ministerio de Servicio Civil es el encargado de buscar un verdugo denominado funcionario religioso. Será encargado de las decapitaciones y estas ofertas por generalidad no exigen al candidato requisitos especiales ni experiencia laboral. Cuanto al salario, será uno de los más reducidos que se ofrecen para los empleados civiles. A continuación veremos el caso de un ex verdugo estadounidense que relata su trauma.
Several days to the planned execution. The inmate is transferred. He is placed inside a holding cell just outside the death chamber, given the opportunity to speak on the phone with his attorney. The chaplain normally consults with the condemned and makes arrangements for his family. He'll pray with him. He'll read from the Bible, or they'll just talk about his family or whatever he feels like talking about, keeping the condemned calm and actually assisting him in accepting the fact that he's going to die.
Otra cosa que se hace con los condenados a muerte es darles a elegir su última comida. Obviamente esta tiene un presupuesto. 24 horas antes de morir, los reos y los guardias siguen un protocolo y antes de dejar el corredor de la muerte y dirigirse hacia la cámara de ejecución, el reo es cuidadosamente registrado para asegurarse que no lleve ningún arma.
Happening behind the curtain.
Inserting the IV is not always an easy task. Many inmates were drug abusers in years past, and their veins are either very small or have collapsed. And it's very difficult to get an IV inside that vein. Oftentimes the arm is cut, producing a lot of blood. And of course, prior to the execution, all of this would have to be cleaned up, maybe even put a clean uniform on the inmate. He wears a white uniform. And to make things look very sanitary before witnesses are allowed to see what's going on in the death chamber. It's the kind of a syringe you would use on a large animal, like a horse. The amount of chemicals and saline solution that's pumped through these syringes creates a great deal of pressure. He is strapped to the gurney very tightly. His lower legs are strapped down with a leather strap, then just above the knees, and then another across the chest, and then the head is secured to the gurney. And one might wonder if he's already handcuffed and attached to the table, why all of the straps?
La mezcla de bromuro de pancuronio, tiopental sódico y cloruro potásico que teóricamente anestesia al preso y le paraliza los músculos, produciéndole una parada cardiorrespiratoria, no siempre es una causa de muerte instantánea e indolora, por lo que la visión tradicional de la inyección letal, que la colocaban como la más humana en comparación a la silla eléctrica o a la cámara de gas, es cuestionable.
Sometimes it doesn't kill the person immediately, and the body may react also to the chemicals violently. And if they're strapped down so tightly, just as they are in the electric chair, you cannot have body movement.
Do the witnesses know what's really happening?
Everything's got to look pretty, and that word is used. Everything's got to be clean looking, sanitary looking, professional looking. The warden will be dressed in a suit with a necktie. It will not be a black necktie because they don't want to appear that they're already showing sympathy for the person's death. On the surface, we had to look like tough people. You know, we were the badasses of the prison because we were on the death team. It was sort of a trophy that we wore on our chest in the eyes of other employees that had never done that kind of dirty work.
What was the state of emotion in the room? I imagine that there's a lot of silence.
The people that work the death team, I've seen them cower in a corner with tears, not wanting to be seen, not wanting to talk to anyone. I have these people are friends of mine, many of them today. We give each other support because we realize that the work that we did was the governor's dirty work. The people that ask other people to kill people for them. I don't think they realize the damage they're doing to the killers.
Evidentemente los verdugos hacen el trabajo sucio que el gobierno y los ciudadanos nunca recuerdan ni analizan la repercusión mental que conlleva este labor. Es considerable compararlo hasta cierto punto con los traumas que tienen los soldados en la guerra. ¿Cómo figura el documento de defunción del condenado a muerte? La respuesta es homicidio, aunque en este caso es considerado legal.
Why did you stop doing executions?
I started asking myself just why we were killing our fellow human beings. We already had them captured. We have them concealed tightly within a small cell where they'll never go anyplace else in their lives. It was affecting me, affecting my wife. I was drinking half a bottle of scotch every night. I started having some really bad dreams. The memory of these people that we had killed at Florida State Prison in Texas, I could see their faces. You still see these things. You see them in the middle of the night. These men would come and sit on the edge of my bed at night. And I didn't know if they were there to hurt me or comfort me.
A pesar que en muchos países desean tener la pena capital y en otros que ya la tienen se oponen a este, las encuestas de opinión en Estados Unidos todavía creen en la utilidad y justicia de matar a los culpables de los crímenes más atroces. A pesar de las campañas en contra de este labor de los ex verdugos que han recibido tratamiento psicológico para manejar su abrumante sentimiento de culpa, y reafirmando que nadie tiene el derecho de sentenciar a un funcionario público a una cadena perpetua de dudas, vergüenza y culpa. ¿Y tú qué opinas? Es un gusto volver a hacer un video más para ti y un disgusto el labor de un verdugo.